Step into the X, can you feel me? $1,000,000 dreams, a place you gotta stay to the X and feel the light. Step into the X and change your whole side. A born leader, shake from the trials of hell.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is Chris with Crypto Secret X. I want to welcome you to Crypto Secret X, place we talk about crypto. And today, got a good show for you. I'm going to be bringing you a couple of things. We're going to be talking about the SUI blockchain. We're going to be talking about Gameplan, TED, and just what's going on in crypto today. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel. It helps the algorithm. It helps everything. And subscribe. I'm here every day. 7:15 in the morning, Monday through Thursday. And also I drop special shows every now and then on Friday and Saturday. So we're going to get started here, but we got a lot in store for you. So I'm here sitting here flipping through my screen here a little bit, but I got to hit that Rocket DJ horn of the day. And I got to let you know that it is coming. The SUI blockchain. The SUI blockchain is coming. And I want to pull it up today because it is down. And like we always say, we buy the dip, sell high, buy the dip. But what's going on with SUI and why am I talking about SUI? And this is just one of the cryptos that I am DCA in, and I want to share that screen with you as I pull it up here. Let's jump over to SUI. Now, when we look at SUI, let's see here. I got to get my screen right. Let's pull this off because I want y'all to be able to see this. Got that big old bar sitting in the middle. Let's see here. Let's get that off the screen. And we're going to get right into it. Okay. Now, here's the thing why I'm talking about SUI and why I'm, telling people because I still hold Solana, but SUI blockchain is a blockchain that's on the move. Yesterday it was at $2.02. Now it's down to $1.88. But what is SUI doing that makes it very attractive to me? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm buying. SUI is also onboarding their own particular site in which, they have memes that you can launch, which, Solana jumped in that sector and became one of just the powerhouse of it. But as you see, as we start beginning to expand, people start growing, we're going to start seeing various memes start expanding themselves and onboarding to other ramps. And so SUI blockchain is a blockchain now that has their own onboarding ramp, which I think is very, very unique. And it brings a whole different sector of people that are SUI buyers. Now, what is SUI all about? And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that too, and get into SUI blockchain altogether. So let's go ahead and go to SUI so so you can kind of see what SUI is, because a lot of people say, well, I've never heard of. Some people say I've never heard of SUI crypto, and because they're new to crypto, and what happens is, but it delivered the benefits of a Web3 and ease the benefits of Web2. So I want to go to the chain here, and I want to let you see it. But it's Build Beyond, and SUI is it delivers the benefits of Web3 with the ease of Web2. So let's go to it, and this is their main site, and this is what you can go to kind of see what's going on. But and I want to scroll down to this one particular thing here. The security of the move, increased productivity, fosters the experimentation. So the network capacity scales horizontally, just like the cloud. So they have that familiar onboarding. And this is the one that I am, really excited about. SUI builds user acquisition features into their protocol. Users can create wallets with web credentials, not seed phrases. And let me, man, that thing came down. Let's go back to it here. But in other words, they're giving you the ability to be able to create the wallets, and you can create the wallets without the seed phrases, but you can create it because a lot of people have had trouble like losing seed phrases and things like that. And some of those things have become some people get nervous, especially when they're new to crypto. But here are the key features: the move, the ZK lock, login. You also have gaming, tradable in-game assets, finance. You got low fees, and again, Sui's only like $1. So it also kind of jumps into Ethereum, which a lot of people, that's one of the reasons they don't like Ethereum, because of the gas fees and things like that. But that's just to name just a few. You look at here, the brands engage customers with less expenses, and the gas fees empowering the best gaming developers to create the best games. So they're breaking into games, they're getting into onboarding, and also they're going with a lot of low fees. And they got the ZK lock-in, wallet creation, and authentication with web credentials. So you want to get a better understanding of what, when we talk about that, and I explain that to you with the ZK lock-in. So first, I'm going to tell you the benefits of having self-custody. So ZK lock-in makes engaging with it makes engaging with the D apps built on Sui as simple as like just signing in with the familiar web credentials, like your name or your username and your password, like those who use like Google and Facebook. With the Zcan lock-in application, with developers can choose to use invisible wallets, where they're interacting with the chain is fully abstract from the user, or simply they can offer easier ways to access um, like their on-chain assets. So Zk lock-in can be implemented and alongside existing account types, such as uh, other hardware wallets, giving novice and experts the option that works best for their needs. So that's one of the things about ZK lock-in. Now, a lot of people say, well, how does ZK lock-in work? Well, ZK lock-in, what it does, it generates users' accounts using familiar, um, you know, author credentials. The user prompted to log in with their web credentials. This information is used to generate a JSON web token, which is called JWT. That is combined with the random data and passed through services that generate zero knowledge proof. And the ZKP verifies the users and the rightful account and owners without sharing their credentials themselves on chain. So after that account is generated, future transactions can be signed in with just those web credentials. That's really good, because now you don't have to, because just yesterday, I was logging in on my Phantom wallet, and I got to a site, and one of the sites asked me to put in my seed phrase. And I was like, I'm not doing that. But it looked like the site with which you buy tokens. And when I looked at it, I'm like, I'm not putting my seed phrase in a wallet that, I mean, on an online platform. So, but a new user probably would have did that, because they were thinking it because it says something like your Phantom wallet needs authentication. Please enter your seed phrase. I'm not doing that, but that's what happens. So you have to be very careful of that. I do like the fact of what Sui. Now, Sui, I'm not saying Sui's going to replace Solana, because they haven't gotten into all that, like the phones and everything else with Solana. But I do like the fact that they have the onboarding ramp, and being that opens the door for a lot more new buyers, new crypto investors to start jumping and looking into Sui. So will Sui see a price increase at $1.88? I think that's like a steal right now for $1.88. I'm actually going to go in and buy me some more just because of that, because it is a steal, and I do see. So that's one of the things I am looking at is Sui and the Sui blockchain again, with the ZK lock-in and all those things. The build, what you're able to build on it, the games, the parallel transaction processing, just different things like that. So I am going to come back. We're going to talk about game plan. We're going to talk about what's going on with Ted and a couple other things. But before I go any further, I'm going to play a few commercials to help take care of these bills here. But I definitely want to do that. So let's see here. We'll be back in a few minutes.
It's a new coin, it's different way. It's a different vision. Get ready to hear the game. Plan to see what you should buy today. The $1 billion coin is still early to make a play. Keep waiting for the DIP. What? You about to miss your big payday. It's the game.
Let it step into the next. Can you feel me?
Make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that bell notification, as it helps the algorithm grow. And if you want to follow me on any other platforms, you can follow me by typing in Crypto Secret X. Now, let's talk crypto.
Okay, just looking at a few comments here I got here. I'm not sure if it's on the Spaces or if it's on the YouTube. I'm just looking at. Okay, I see it is. But I see Caddy Risk asked me. Well, they basically said morning trade. They're too sold for Sui. I'm not going to advise that, but I am heavily buying Sui. I have a ton of Sol. I've bought Sol from day one and been buying Sol continuously. But I see Sui kind of like Sol, just in that same the growth. And you've been hearing people talk about it. So that's one of the things that I can't fault you on that, because I am buying Sui myself. I see we also left another comment where you talked about how do I feel about XRP. I hold a considerable amount of XRP. My thing with XRP is just basically this. There's a lot of talk about XRP, where it's going, what it's going to do, court systems, all those things like that. Here's how I just look at XRP. I just hold it. I've been investing in it now for about 3 years, and so I hold a considerable amount. I'm not buying anymore because I do hold so much. But my thing is, XRP is like, I don't know. It's like two sides. It's like, how high can it go? And the second part of that, I kind of wonder, like, what will happen if it gets mass adoption? I see what some things are. I see the case usage, but sometimes I don't see the adoption. So I think XRP is a coin that I'm going to continue to hold, because it's like crypto. You can wake up the next morning, look up, and then the coin's sitting at, $100, maybe even $200, and I mean, that'd be a crazy market cap, but it's possible. I don't know. So do I hold XRP? Yeah. Do I think XRP has a lot of usage? Yes. Am I just waiting like everybody else? Yes. I got it, in a external wallet, and I just left it there. And I'm just saying, hey, when I wake up one morning and look up, I'm going to see, like everybody else is investing in XRP. We're going to see that golden day. When will it happen? I have no idea. I got my fingers crossed. I know this court case. I know we were really amped up when the court case was going to get solved. I know we were going crazy then. And it's just, we've been in a kind of like in a whirlwind with XRP. But my thing is, and I have a FOMO of selling my XRP, and then all of a sudden wake up in the morning sitting at, $100. And I'm like, what did I do? So what I do, I have my, mass amount of XRP, and it's there. I'm not selling it. I'm holding it. And if it doesn't go anywhere, well, so be it. If it continues to go up between 50 cents and $1, so be it. But I do hold XRP. I fully, in my mind, believe that XRP can do something. It's just, we all waiting. We all are waiting for that day where we can tell everybody, I told you so. So that's my take on XRP. That's about it. So if you hold XRP, I'm not going to tell you to sell XRP, because I mean, it's one of those things that I wonder why the government fights it. Like, why out of all the cryptos they're fighting XRP? I get it. They say they had this certain use. They you know they say they broke this rule where it was a how do you say the word just slipped my mind, but they claim people were gonna make money, and Brad Garlinghouse and all those people were making money off of it. That's fine, but I'm going to continue to hold my XRP. But I do think there are other coins right now that we can buy. Like I still hold Cardano. Cardano, I still hold. I still got my Ethereum. I still got my Render. I still got my Caspa. I got tokens that I've been buying through the years, and those particular tokens, I just hold, and like we just holding. We're waiting for that moment. We're waiting for that moment. So that's my take on XRP. So now let's go ahead and get into the meme sector here. And I know a lot of people. Again, my most famous meme coin that I've launched, and I continue to say it, people may think otherwise, is TED. And TED meme coin, like any other meme coin, it's like you got to really work for these things, man. I mean, originally when I first started my channel, I was just talking about crypto. When I got into meme coins, the meme coins actually just took over the channel. Like I went from talking about, different cryptos to just straight meme coins. And so, but, I'm getting back because even though I was talking about meme coins, I still was buying and doing my own research on various layer 1s, layer 2s, layer 3s, gaming tokens, but I just wasn't talking about them. So that's why for me to be talking about SUI because of my meme coins, SUI to me is something that I just can't ignore. My gut tells me do not ignore this. Last time I did it, I ignored it on Bomb. I got Bomb, but I didn't get it like I should have gotten it. I ignored it on Dog with Hat. I got some, but I just didn't buy it like my gut was telling me. I'm not going to ignore my gut with SUI. I promise you I am not going to ignore my gut with SUI. But let's go ahead and jump into Game Plan. I know you saw the little commercial for it, and I'm going to talk to you about what is Game Plan, and how and why would you invest in Game Plan? Why would you even buy Game Plan? Let me talk to you about it. Game Plan meme coin, and let's get into it. So I'm going to go to the deck screener, and just let you know a brief background about Gameplan. Gameplan is a meme coin which I launched, and my overall, like when I first started this whole mission of meme, I wanted to launch a cartel of meme coins that got ready for the bull run. Meme coins that I felt like at the time, I was buying all these meme coins on Solana. Is that a lot of times the devs are just taking everything out. So I launched TED. TED went to 3 to 4 million. All right. And then I wanted to launch a series of meme coins. Now, here's my advice to any of you devs who want to launch meme coins. Don't really be slow about launching a cartel of meme coins. And when I say cartel, because it becomes a lot of hard work and it stretches your community. Now, that's my take on that. Now, let's move on. But TED, so Game Plan is a meme coin, which I am the top holder in Game Plan. So I want to let you know it's my coin. I'm the top holder. And this is why I think it has that potential to, 100,000x. I put it out there. This is why I did it. So the mission behind Game Plan is designed to help athletes in rural areas. My overall vision later for Game Plan is that it reaches that $1 billion market cap where we can provide grants and aids and scholarships to athletes coming out of high school to 10 school, not a full one, but maybe help them through the first year, help youth sports organizations, help just youth in the area, in the area. So I launched Game Plan with the mission behind it is to get more people in my community involved in crypto. Of course, I talked to them about crypto. I mentioned it, but everybody is very hyped on the meme coins. Not only that, we have a group where we have a group of kids that we bring in that we teach. They're starting to make art. They're forming their own groups. They're not actually buying it because they're not old enough to buy the actual meme coins, but their parents are getting involved now. And then when we get involved with meme, we start talking to them about other cryptos. So we're building a physical community with it. And we can go to the Telegram, and I can show you just some of the things that we are not Telegram. Go to the X Spaces. So Game Plan, when I first launched, because of my YouTube channel, there's a lot of people that were following me on Degen Fund, which now is closing down. You're not able to make meme coins on Degen Fund anymore. So it's Pump Fund. I'm not a big fan of Pump Fund. I just have my take on it. I have launched two coins on Pump Fund. Every one of the coins go live, and what it got down to the point was a lot of people were following the meme coin launches after we started bringing out the cartel. Then but Ted was Ted is still there, and I'll talk about Ted in a minute. But let's go to Game Plan. So with Game Plan, when I launched Game Plan, I didn't want to get heavy, so I launched Game Plan off 55 sold. So that's not a lot. That's not a lot. At the time, we're going to definitely get into Ted. My top 5 memes, I'll talk about that too. But when I get into Game Plan, so let me take this banner off. So I want to show you something here. Okay, now, Game Plan, when I first launched it, went up to $800,000. That's the launch, because that's the following and the people who, like, when I put the coin on, this was on Degen Fund. When I would put the coin on Degen Fund, bam, it would shoot up. Since then, we went to about 300K. Now we're sitting at 191. We got about 90. We started about 73 holders. It's only been out roughly about close to 3 weeks now. And I have the top wallet. I am the top holder. You can go to Soul Scan. So here's what I'm doing with Game Plan. I want to show you this on Twitter so you can see what's going on. I'm having constant burns. I've already now burned close to 200, almost 300 million. It's down to 700 some million tokens. I burn sporadically. So that's one of the things. The second thing we do, we have spaces. We take groups of kids to church. We've 375, 39K. When I first launched, it only was sitting at about $9,000 liquidity. Now liquidity is up to about 21K. So the liquidity is growing, the coin is growing, but it is a growth period. We're talking to people in our area. Some people in our area bought it on the initial. Then I had people again on Degen that bought it. So we're seeing this, and also people are trading it on Photon. So the thing about the trading on Photon, which I hate, I wish I could not trade my coin on Photon, is because it does mess with your market cap. Because you have people investing in it, but we do have athletes and various people like that are buddies of mine that are also looking into investing. They're waiting for certain market caps and things like that before they do, and some of them just want to invest in the coin because we're showing kids the how we're teaching also how the market cap and liquidity and all that stuff works. It makes it a lot easier, but the burns are what everybody gets hyped over. We're also getting out in the community, but we also, with the foundation starting with Game Plan, we're also getting in where we are going to be continuously moving in the area, like with the kids, getting involved. And then, of course, we're going to have like different days where people can donate. Every time you purchase one small bit of Game Plan, it goes to help in that particular arena. And people have made money. I've looked at some of the sales. People have made money with Game Plan. So you see where on October 19th, I burned 1 million. Then we came right back. And that's the history. You can kind of see where we started and how we moved. And of course, you have the retracement, because when it goes up, people bought early. Some of them sold a little bit, but people still hold. See where I burned another 2 million. You see here's when at one time it was at 175, 19,000 liquidity, and now we're sitting at 21. And so constantly, you know, we're able to talk about it. We got the art, we got various arts, we got, you know, we show the videos where people talk, the kids talk about game plan and stuff like that. And it's continuously moving.
Today is
Alexa, stop. Alexa's telling me good morning, giving me a noted. But we also we can show you where we have burned I burned 31 million on the 10th. I burned 40 some million on the 10th again. Let's see here. That's just some of the art. And it's my burns. I burned 22 million on the 29th. I burned another 29 million on the 29th also. And so you see where we're burning. What's the goal? Let's burn down to 77 million. That's my number. That's where I'm looking at. And so that's what we're doing. But there's also a lot of things behind the scene that we're doing with game plan. So I just definitely wanted to show you those things so you can see it there and we can get rolling. So now let's go back. Let's get back into it. So if let me back up here a little bit. So if you want to purchase game plan is a coin that, again, with the burns, y'all know what happens with burns. Of course, it drives the price up because it concentrates the liquidity. It's not so spread out. Less tokens, the more liquidity, stronger it gets. So people are buying at that time. So, and then we have a few sales. But I'm continuously holding it. I use my wallet as the burn wallet. Right now, we're trying to get it up to the break into those millions here in the next few weeks. So we're really pushing and getting out there and talking about game plan within our community there. So now let's jump over to Ted. I want to talk about Ted. And everybody says, Ted, every time you come on my lives, if you're new, this is your first time, you're going to see and hear the word Ted. The ticker symbol TED. There's a lot out on TED. You're going to hear Ted. They're going to mention Ted the day we go home. Why? Ted was my first meme coin. It shot at 3 to 4 million. It has over 1,000 holders. It is being held in several other YouTubers' wallets. There are several videos out on TED. So TED to me is a coin that is very decentralized. We do have holders. It was launched on Pump Fund, so that we have significant amount of holders. They hold extremely large amounts of TED, but at the same time, they have been very strong, very, very strong holders in TED. TED was initial that kind of spearheaded and started, driving the channel here. And I'm going to bring TED up because a lot of people still buy. They trade TED like crazy. Again, the only reason I hate the trading on this is because the trading is like, man, it kills your token a lot. But sitting at 126K. Again, you can see the trading volume. They trade it. It's being traded like crazy on Photon. But it's sitting at 126K. I'm going to pull up the Telegram here where you can take a look at it and see what's going on with TED. Let me share that in the screen. So this is TED. TED kind of based off the bear. And you see that bear right there, TED.
That's my bad. I was sending a tweet.
John.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
And we have tons of music.
It's a meme coin that you will soon see why so many still hold that meme coin. They're coming to the big rush. So many will wish they should have bought when they had the chance. Now the price is Philly. That's an extra zero past a milli. It's TED on Solana. I'm the only bear that will leave the bull on me. Watch and stare. TED coin better get you some. It's the only bear with 3
That's what you
glasses
see with TED. and Gameplan is the name of the coin on coin. No, the ticker symbol is Gameplan. You can see Gameplan on the deck screener. It's not on CoinMarketCap yet. TED is listed on several different listings, like OKX is also listed on Moontop. It has several different listings where TED is now. And so this is TED meme coin. Again, it's been around. And TED is one of these coins right here. TED is one of these coins that could spark at any given moment. It could just blow up. It could spark. And, you know, so I've seen it where it's been up at 34 million. It's going down to 48K. And somebody's crypto gain said it's in his $1 million wallet and it shot back up to $250,000. So TED is one of those ones that continuously kind of hangs 500K. So it kind of hangs in that you can wake up and be like, holy cow, I'm glad I bought TED. So TED's meme coin is still relevant. We're still talking about it. There's still various other YouTubers talking about TED. So if you haven't bought TED, TED is now beginning to expand. And you're going to start hearing a lot more about that coming soon. And so there's a lot of things being done with TED also behind the scenes. So that's what's going on with TED. Again, talked about Sui and Gameplan. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can do so by hitting that like and subscribe button. And I want to thank y'all for joining me here today. I got a lot of stuff to do, get rolling, but I want to thank y'all again. And like I always tell you, you'll never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. This is Crypto Secret X. I'm out.
Ladies, step into the X, can you feel me? $1 million dreams, a place you gotta stay to the X and feel the light. Step into the X and change your whole side. A born leader, shaped from the trials of hell.